go check out igsky.com if you're looking for some cheap FIFA 16 Ultimate Team coins. Also, if you're looking for some really cheap FIFA points, go check out igsky. Use the discount code Rossi for a massive 8% off now. 8%, guys. Go check it out. If you don't want to buy anything like that, you want to buy some cheap games, some new games coming out, go check out G2A. Every link you will need is in the description box below. Enjoy the video! Hello guys, Mr. Rossi 1990 here, and this is another squad builder, if that makes sense. It's going to be Inter Milan today. If you could smash the like button on this video, that'd be absolutely amazing. If you don't know what this series is, I've done a couple of videos on it before. Basically, what it is players who have played for Inter Milan in the past who don't currently play for them now. So ex-players, if that makes sense, obviously. And it's a pretty good team again. We've got a lot of legends in here and a lot of players who played a lot of games and, you know, a bit older now, etc. We start things off with a goalkeeper who's not a legend card this time, and it's actually going to be Cesar. It's going to be Julio Cesar. We'll search concept because, again, I don't have a lot of these players because if they're legend cards, I can't really afford them, unfortunately. But Julio Cesar is a good goalkeeper on this game. Obviously plays for Benfica now. Did go to QPR, I think it was, wasn't it? And it didn't have a great time. Obviously, they got relegated and they are where they are now and all that good stuff. We'll move over to the centre-back duo of Laurent Blanc, who was in the Manchester United one as well. If you have a look for his concept, we'll have a quick look at his legend profile here. You'll see Inter Milan for 83 games there for 2 years, 6 goals. Not a bad return. Obviously, he had his biggest spell at Montpellier, 8 years there, 251 games. But Inter Milan are there, so it counts. And that's all good stuff. We'll move over to Cannavaro now as our centre-back. It is this guy, Fabio Cannavaro, the legend card. And he also played for Inter Milan for 74 games. So, you know, didn't stay for a dramatic amount of time, but enough to be able to put in the video. 289 appearances for Parma was a lot, obviously more. But you don't have to play, you know, a certain amount of games to get into these videos. But talking about a lot of games, Zanetti is our next player. You only have to type in Z. He's the second player there, and oh my god, he's another one of them bad boys who played a lot of games. 858 games. Went to play, or started, or went to. I'm still not sure which way it goes. If it was after he played for Inter or before he played for Inter. I'm guessing it goes down, so I think maybe there before he went to Inter, but I honestly I'm not sure. If somebody could let me know in the comment section below, that'd be ideal which way it goes. But 858 games for any player is a ridiculous amount of games for one club. Fair play to him, massive respect. 21 goals as well, not a bad return for a right back who probably wasn't known for scoring his goals, but fantastic nonetheless. They've got a choice of 2 left backs, one of them you may see on the bench down there, but the left back we're going to go for is, I can't pronounce his name very well, Bremi, I don't know, you can let me know in the comment section below. I'm sucking at pulling out names. But he played for Inter for 154 games, scoring 12 goals for a left wing back is what his default position is on this game. He's not a legend card I've tried, so I can't really judge him on too much, but a good player stats-wise. So we've got, talking about stats-wise, holy shit. We've got Lothar Matthäus as our next card, who is an absolute crazy stat card. I mean, look at them stats. He's so close to 80s at everything. If you look at his legend profile, played a lot of games for a certain amount of teams. 200 for Mönchengladbach, 152 for Bayern, 139 for Inter, which is obviously what we're doing today. Sorry, I got hiccups as usual. Bayern, 258 games. Fair play to him. He stayed at a club for a certain amount of times, then, you know, moved on. Maybe big money. I'm not really too sure exactly what happened with him, but I know he's a legend because he's a legend card, obviously. We'll move over to the guy over here now, which is not a legend card. It is going to be Cambiasso. Now, where is he? There he is, Esteban Cambiasso. Went to play for Leicester for 1 year, played amazing. Actually then moved to Olympiacos, which is a bit strange move really, because we all thought he was going to stay at Leicester, and it never actually happened. Not too sure if Olympiacos may be considered a bigger club or whatever. Premier League though, I'm still not sure personally what happened there, but to each their own. Bergkamp is our next player. Dennis Bergkamp, we all know him well from his Arsenal days. We've played 81 times for Inter Milan, scoring 30 goals. One of my favourite players to watch in real life. That flick, as he flicked it around, I think it was against Newcastle or something, when he, oh my god, it was just orgasmic at the time. I mean, skilling has took a next step, and we see a lot more these days. Ronaldinho and co. After that, people try a lot more. But back in the day, when he did that skill, that was absolutely sensational. And obviously, it's part of the game now. You can do it in the game if you're lucky. Podolski is going to be our left winger. Not, you know, not a legend card, not really a great card overall. He's kind of declining. How I spelled Podolski wrong? I'm an idiot. Podolski. Not too sure why I missed a D. But there he is. Podolski left mid. We all know him from his Arsenal days, really. Well, I do anyway. Normally, I know people from the Premier League days. We plays for Galatasaray now, which obviously a club I dislike. But he's a good card again, but you just like him more central as a wide player. He's not got the pace or really the high dribbling to create stuff. He's got good shooting, though, and of course, we know for that smack of a left foot he's got. And he played for Inter Milan for a certain amount of time. fair play to him. We'll move over to the right side now where we've got my main man, Figo. He's played for a few clubs, Figo. Label's a little bit of a traitor because he's one of them players who's played for Real Madrid and Barcelona, which is, you know, frowned upon, possibly, but Inter Milan, 140 games, 11 goals there, as you can see, not a bad return. Actually, not a great return, really, for a right winger, but maybe got a lot of assists, I'd imagine he did, because we all know Figo, absolute hero of a card. We've got the striker now, is going to be Vieri. If I can find him down here. Christian Vieri. Really good card, actually. A lot of people rate him. A lot of people use him this year because he's got really good pace. Well, good pace, good shooting, good physical, good dribbling. And he's not overly expensive for a legend card. As you can see, he didn't stay at a club for a long time, as you can see here. He had a lot of clubs, but there's one club which stands out, as you can see down his record. Inter Milan, 190 games, 123 goals. Stupid record. Really good return. But every club he went at, if you see, if Atletico Madrid, 32 games, 29 goals. Sick card. Or sick card. Sick player in real life. Absolutely crazy record wherever he went. Died off a little bit. Fiorentina there, 39 and 9. But that is a team. We move over to the bench where it doesn't get worse. It gets a bit probably better. Roberto Carlos is our first player. 34 games. That's why I picked Bremi, whatever it's called, over him. Else he would have gone in the team. One on games played in that sense. We've got Maicon here, if anybody knows Maicon. When you play for Inter Milan, he used to be really good. If you look back at previous FIFAs, if you go on Foothead, actually, this is how I do most of my stuff. I ask you guys on Twitter, and you guys are massive help. If you don't follow me at Twitter, at MrRossi1990, get involved with this series. But I go over to Foothead, and you can look back at previous FIFAs. Maicon had some sick cards for Inter Milan. Really, really nice cards. He's still got a pretty nice card now. He's obviously lost a bit of pace in his older days. If anybody remembers Bale making him look like a mug for Tottenham, I remember them days. Fantastic times. They weren't that long ago, obviously. But Vieira now, 133 games, 14 goals. We all know him from his Arsenal days. But he played for Inter Milan, also played for Manchester City there, and he's still at Manchester City now, isn't he? Not as a player, but as like a youth coach or under-21s coach, something like that. We've got Wesley Sneijder, again, has some sensational cards at Inter Milan, as did Ibrahimovic. This is actually his 91 version now, we chucked in there. He's had a hero card and a 91 version, obviously playing for Paris Saint-Germain. He's had a number of clubs at Ibra and done very well at each and every one. We've got Samuel Eto'o, another player who's had some really sick cards. Not too sure who he's playing for now. Who's that? That is a team in the Super League. We've got Hernan Crespo, of course, played for Inter Milan for 30 games, and then went back to Inter Milan and played for 86 games, or whichever way it is round, I still don't know. We've got Motta here, now playing for Paris Saint-Germain, also has some really sick cards for Inter. We've got Quaresma in there, for something a little bit different with flair. We've got Shaqiri, who obviously recently played for Inter Milan, but not for too long. We've got Coutinho, a lot of people didn't remember where he came from, because Inter Milan, I don't think saw him as like a top player, or maybe they were desperate for the money or something like that, but he is such a good player in real life now. He's going to go on to be fantastic, isn't he? He already is top player, but he'll be top 5 in the Premier League in the years to come. I can see it now. I really do rate Coutinho very highly. We've got Diego Milito now. Really good card in previous FIFAs. He's obviously declined a bit now of his age, but he's playing in the Argentine League. But that is the team. Again, another sensational one, as are a lot of these teams. I'm going through the big boys. I'm looking at the legends, and I want to get them involved with this series. If you have an idea of a team you'd like to see, let me know in the comment section below. Smash the like button if you're new around here. Do not be afraid to subscribe. I'll catch you next time, and bye-bye. Boop.